Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, serving the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area with whatever it takes to make your house look great and also prepared in case we ever do get a tropical storm or hurricane or adverse weather. So you can head over to Omni. 631-756-1125 is the phone number. They've got the best prices anywhere. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. Well, we've changed air masses as the cold front has moved offshore, and we're seeing partly sunny skies, a little patchy Q here across upstate New York and Pennsylvania and New Jersey. The dew points, except for southeastern New England and a part of eastern Long Island where the dew points are still hanging on into the lower and middle 60s. Everybody else has seen dew points move down into the low and mid 50s as temperatures have risen into the low and mid 80s. So a very nice day. And in fact, throughout much of the country, the weather is dry and sunny back through the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, the southeast, away from the southeast coast. Some patchy shower activity in Florida and also some tropical moisture moving into parts of West Texas and into New Mexico. And that's just about it. It's really a fairly benign day. We are still seeing some leftover showers and some thunderstorms in parts of Maine, also in upstate New York, way up in north central New York, looking at some severe weather issues there as a line of storms moves southeast out of Canada. But the rest of the radars are absolutely silent until you get down to southernmost Georgia and into northern Florida, where we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings as of 3 p.m. Eastern Time and a few special marine warnings. A couple of marginal risk areas indicated in eastern Maine and way up in upstate New York. Also in parts of northeastern Colorado, northwestern Kansas, and into Nebraska, and that's just about it. No severe weather is forecast for tomorrow. Most of the country actually is not going to see much of anything as far as thunderstorms are concerned. And as we look on to Friday, we've got the northeast and mid-Atlantic states quiet. We've got the west quiet. And the southeast, some general thunderstorm activity scattered around the southeast and across the Gulf states, and then back up through the Mississippi Valley into the western lakes. And rainfall, well, over the next 7 days, we'll give this a quick refresh and a quick update here to see what WPC is doing on their new forecast, and it is out. And look at this. I mean, we're talking next to nothing in terms of rainfall here from Maine down into North Carolina. Generally less than a quarter of an inch, and in some areas nothing. About an inch and a half in parts of Georgia into North Florida. Several inches or more along the Texas coast, and also back inland into south central Texas. The southwest is for the most part dry. A little bit of action in the central plains, but not much there, and dry in the western part of the U.S. So we're moving along to the Labor Day holiday weekend, and I really don't see any big issues here overall. Certainly not, obviously, not today, the rest of today. A nice night coming up tonight with 50s and 60s for lows. A nice sunny day tomorrow with very low humidities extending all the way down into the Carolinas. So that'll be a good thing with that high in upstate New York. Then on Friday, the high starts to move out. We're going to hold on to the dry air. Friday, I think, will be the coolest day of the week. Upper 70s and low 80s for daytime highs. Will be lower 80s tomorrow. Upper 70s to low 80s on Friday. Saturday will start to warm up a little bit, and the humidity will start to come up. Just a small chance that there could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm. And then maybe a slightly better chance Sunday evening. We do have a cold front that's going to come through Sunday evening, or try to come through. But most of the day should be fine. And then that front might just hang around a bit on Monday for some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. I don't think we're going to see anything widespread. And on the lower right of the screen, you can see that is what may be a tropical storm. We're still waiting to see whether we're going to get one today. But for now, and certainly from what we've been seeing, even if it does develop, it's not even going to make it to 65 degrees west before it turns on out to the northeast. And most of next week, by the way, after Monday looks pretty dry with no rain in the forecast for the entire week and maybe even the following weekend. That's how dry this weather pattern is. Quick look at the tropics. We'll bring you up the satellite here. We continue to see showers and thunderstorms increasing with the tropical wave in the central Atlantic. The low pressure is there, but it is elongated. We also are seeing a bit of a circulation possible with the system off the African coast, but conditions are going to become unfavorable for that to develop in another day or two. And way on the top of the satellite, right in the middle, is a cold low pressure system, an upper low that is decaying, and a surface low is forming. And this actually probably has a shot at becoming a tropical depression or tropical storm either tonight or tomorrow. It may actually become a tropical storm before the system down in the central tropical Atlantic. So it looks like we are going to finish the month of August, barring a surprise, without a named tropical system. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. 6317561125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. So we'll be watching the tropics tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, and that's at 7:30 Eastern Time. So we hope to see you then.